So hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits. Well, I'm not sure it's going to be a review, just a chat. We'll see how we go. I can always change the title afterwards. So I'm actually going to be drinking, at least to start off, Haverwood's Ruby Ale. I've reviewed it years ago, so I'm going to do a sneaky 1 minute review, but I'm not going to bother doing a full review. But I put it on because I want to drink something. And good evening, Mr. Travelling Brews. How are you? You got home safe, I take it. Good evening, Benjamin and Thomas. I've got a fucking cold or something. I feel like I'm going to lose my voice. Good evening, Chris. Did I see you down there, Chris? And was you there? Because it got to a stage when I was that drunk, I can't remember what I was doing. Although I was still doing fucking beer reviews. God knows what was going on there. Only the next morning did I realise that I was still doing beer reviews. Probably all the shouting and all that. Good morning, Sam. Hey, no smash bottles. Dogs are good in there. Oh, we had a chat. No, terrible when you can't remember, isn't it? Good evening, Edward. I'm glad we had a chat. Someone says you was there, and I thought, I must have been that battered. I couldn't remember. Oh, dear. It was late on, though. I mean, you know, all them 13%ers that do go to your head. Live in Bolton. And not. So, that was one mega weekend. Oh, my God. But the beer festival itself was astoundingly good. It's a much smaller venue than I'm used to, but a lot less brewery bars than normally. Normally, there's more brewery bars. And we've only looked the good people at camera, although they like me to say beer and cider festival when I go on Twitter, and they remarked on it as well. Nice of them. So, Goat's back home. Yeah. He's at the pub now. He's been at the pub. Yeah, I've been. It's been a long weekend. Yeah, been a good one though. Can't fault it really. And apart from, I'd say Saturday, Friday. Friday, I was a little bit drunk towards the end. I was still good. Still got in the taxi, got home. I just can't remember them last half an hour. And yeah, he's at the pub trying my Imperial Honey Porter, my homebrew. I didn't see Darren. I'm not sure if he turned up or not. Problem is, it's very hard to find people. You know, it being so packed, and unless you're wearing a beacon that says, "Oi, I'm Raggy" or something, then it's a struggle. It really is. It got to a stage where we just stayed where we were because it was jammed. Went for a meal at one stage, and I know the other beer reviewers left at one stage, and I think Liam Travelling Brews left. Did I say that? The daffodil, yeah. Evening, John. I see. Is that what Simon's done again? Although, to be honest, I reviewed Cherry Baby earlier, and I didn't rate that. To be honest, I think I didn't pour it down the sink. Though I still drank it. Yeah, there was a missed opportunity inside the ground to at least not the whole pitch, not the whole pitch, but certainly utilise the. Might have to get a hat next year, a big hat with lights on. But yeah, as long as it don't say knob on it or something. But and utilise that side of the pitch where one of the breweries was, and have all brewery bars down there, so that it encapsulates like a circle to walk around. Because Nottingham Brewery must have felt a bit isolated where they were. They had some food near them, but no, but we didn't go that. I forgot it was there. Yeah, he was wrong about Imperial Banana though. Yeah, it was strange. Nottingham Brewery Bar. I don't. I wouldn't have had it there if I'd have been in charge. I'd have put them all together. Yeah, and put something else there. I know that the cricket people were quite a bit. They were a bit dodgy in it, in how they were. It was busy, wasn't it, Chris? Jesus me, it was so busy. Brewdog gift box. I'm hoping to get my first advent calendar soon. Next few days. Well, not buy it at least, not get it. I'm going to buy the. I'm not sure. I don't even know how they did. Maybe being on their own near the stands. A lot of people thought it was quieter. Go down, get a beer, go and sit back in the stands. So in that side of things, it's interesting. More brewery bars down that one side out of the way would have been exceptional because you'd have spreaded the big amount of people. You'd have spread it all the way round instead of encapsulated in one in the mega tent. I mean, 2/3 glass are great. Good evening, Mr. Bullman, and happy birthday, matey. It is today, isn't it? If I ain't got it wrong. All these days at the moment, they're all encapsulated into one. It gets a bit hard at times, not knowing what days it is. And hopefully, it's about time Brewdog started honouring you. You went to the Nottingham bar and got a bacon bat. See, I didn't even know bacon bats were that end. I had to go and get some nasty chicken thing from, from an Indian bar, and I don't do Indian stuff. Yeah, because they still had a lot of beers. They had some box tickers that I wanted to try as well. So I never got to try them, partly because I absolutely forgot it was there. I only remembered afterwards that it was there. So, oh dear. Yeah, no getting a photo of their bar. I walk around all the bars as well to try and get a photo just to make sure, people know you're there and that. And no, failed there. Oh, well, can't win them all. At least this is going down. I said it like 5%. Cheap and cheerful, isn't it? It's nothing too extravagant. I might crack open an old Tom next just to go down with it, or blend old Tom and this together. Yeah, the keg bar was pretty decent to be fair. Best beer from the festival. Oh, I would say the 13.5% stout from Navigation. Um, but there are some amazing beers throughout there, really. As for best beer, um, Vault City's Imperial Sour that I had at Castle Rock Box and Grapes. The flavour on that smoothie sour was unbelievable. Absolutely amazing flavour. Kingslayer. Yeah, I've not seen Kingslayer. That was in, I'm sure, Tesco or maybe Morrison's. Yeah. Have you seen the new Morrison's range that's coming out? Um, North Star Free, the Black Forest Imperial Stout. Jesus Christ. I've got to be getting that. Um, I might even go down as soon as I know it's out, go down and just get it and get whatever else they've got. But certainly the Black Forest. That looks amazing. It looks much better than North Star 2. North Star 1, I think, was still the better of the two North Stars. Goat Smoker was nice at the beer festival. No, I like the Sea Wise Giant Navigation. That was my favourite. Yeah. Good evening. It was a good festival. Yeah, and good. Yeah. Um, Very busy. No one cared a monkey about COVID. It was that rammed at the end on the Friday night. Yeah, there was. If one of us has got COVID there, then every single one of us has got it. If someone coughed there, we've all got it. Hopefully, it's just a cold. But yeah, amazing beers, and it's the atmosphere that made it for me. Yeah, it was busy, but the laugh we had, and me, Goatee, and everybody that was around us, we had a cracking time. Death Star, bro. I doubt it. I doubt I'll be going to any pubs for a bit now. Yeah. Yeah, there is going to be a lot less Nottingham. It's going to be one a day or one every few days. Yeah, I only did it for up to the festival. Yeah, after this now, it's going back to doing, a more of a blend of supermarkets, local, travel, not travel, I'm just looking at Travel and Bruiser's name. You're back to the more normal blend of local, the odd cider, maybe the odd wine here, and certainly craft and national, traditionals. Was yeah, it's a bit too much local. You're right. I only did it for the beer festival. Plus, with all these supermarket beers coming out, I need to give Greg a bit of competition. As you, this is easy going. It's not offensive, but it's easy going into it. I'll save that bit for another review. But yeah, oh, balls. Good evening, Darren. Yes, so Black Forest Imperial Stout Northern Monk and Lervig. Oh my gosh, that's going to be the big hitter in supermarkets. Watch that fly off the shelves as soon as it comes in. I need to take a trip down to the Morrisons. That's where I got them North Star 2s for £2, just to see if they do North Star 3 for £2 as well, and then buy about 10 of them. Especially if they reduce all the beer range down to silly again. When I walked in and got like, oh god, I can't remember the names of them now. Some of the top German beers for like 50p a bottle. Good evening, Treeball. So I'm drinking. I put it back up there. Just Haverwood's Ruby Ale. Nothing too exciting. Bog standard supermarket beer, really. But it's okay. It's inoffensive. And there we are. So it's a ruby for it. It looks more like depends on the light, I suppose. See over there, does actually look ruby. You get it close, it looks like a golden amber. Just goes to show you into how it changes. One banana impy. I've still got 2 cans of that Vocation triple IPA in my fridge. Then ones I bought free for £3. Oh, that was a bargain. Can't be a bargain, can you? But yeah, that was cheap. And obviously the supermarkets are all going for it again. It's good to see that there's a good craft element in the supermarket. But I don't think you'll ever. Yeah, it does for me as well. Hopefully, I'll find out pretty quickly when it's in Morrison's, and then go down and make sure I get a couple of cans. I'm not just getting one. I want more than one Black Forest Imperial Stout. That's for sure. Because I might even do a Lervig versus Lervig battle. Conrad Stout, if it's still on the shelf, because you never know these days. My only criticism sometimes of craft beers is that unless you go and get them within about a month or two, and with all this changing all the time, that if you don't get it and you forget to get it, the next time you go, it's already been replaced by the next iteration of stuff. Spey Valley Brewing Impy. Was that the Scottish little offering then? It doesn't matter, Bolton. I mean, even on the English little offering, there were several beers not there in my local little, and I presume it'll be the same all around Nottingham. They only have so many. I've not had Vocations Black Forest Stout, no. Oh, that's Saturday, matey. It was a belting beer festival. It really was. Yeah, I haven't been buying anything. Although I do have a Weisser beer down there. I think it's a little one, Patronus. So I might do that. I think she's going out sort of Wednesday. Or is it tomorrow night? I'm working till 6:30 tomorrow night. So is it brewed in Kiev? Ah. Yeah, so advent calendars. I'm definitely getting Adventure Beer. Obviously, it's local. I'm always going to do a local. But I'm looking at other advent calendars. Thornbridge, their advent calendar does look good. Looks like one of the better advent calendars. It looks like you're paying 75 quid for whatever advent calendar you go for. But it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see, you know, which one's going to be the best of the other advent calendars. Or do I go for a shop-based advent calendar? Somewhere like Trembling Madness or somewhere like that. I'm looking at a low adventure bit low cost as well, but I can't see low cost doing one that we've all got the same beer in. I think is will be 24 different beers, or maybe even the odd wine dropped in Magnum. But it's going to be interesting to see where, a decent other advent calendar, a national advent calendar. Good evening. But yeah, I definitely want two, or even at a push, three advent calendars. But I might only go for two, and then just do more beer reviews separate, an extra special beer review. There is that way of doing it, making your own advent calendar. Could make your own supermarket advent calendar. Hey, a whiskey advent calendar. No, steaming every night. Try not to be steaming every night as it is. I've just done 2 nights of steaming. Although fair play, Saturday night I walked home at 1:30 and I wasn't steaming. No sick pay, mate. That's shit. That really is shit. 12 MP stouts, a Christmas calendar. Oh, that does sound good. That really does sound good. I'm tempted to do New England IPA 7.4. Bless you, mate. Tempted to do a supermarket advent calendar. But get the date, get all the beers ready, and like 24 days of drinking something from the supermarkets that's easily and readily available. Maybe even stuff that we've all drank before, like King Goblin and stuff, and do that on the run up to Christmas. Go through all the dark beers and all the Christmassy beers. See, this year we have not got a clue. Yeah, I thought there was some sort of scheme. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be an idea. Traveling brews, you know, like a cheap advent calendar, because all 4 for 6 quid, you've only got to spend 36 quid. Yeah, 36 quid at most. And my brain's gone there. Yeah, 6 4. Yeah, 36. Lost my brain for a second. But you've only got to spend 36 quid or even slightly less, and you'll have your own advent. Supermarket 4 for 6 advent. That will be interesting. 24. That would only be 16 bottles, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, it'd be 36. Well, it would be. No, even my brain's going. Been a long day. Been at work all day, pushing mowers about in the cold. And then the weatherman says, "Oh, it's not too cold today." I'm thinking, where have you been? Eh? I've been outside in it, freezing my butt off with a jacket on, but it's not been cold. Although the temperature at the moment is actually quite mild. So it's the temperatures are obviously gone up since I left work. So tomorrow should be quite nice, which is a good thing because I'm sat on a mower all day. Well, part of the day at least. Bees, obviously lots of bees at work. Now I've got lots of flowers at work, so we do see lots and lots of bees. Although obviously soon, with temperatures changing, that will come to an end soon. Won't see so many wasps as well. There's always an upside. But yeah, supermarket advent calendar might be interesting. I would like to do beers that I'm not happy for. My opinion. I will have to see what the bigger supermarkets are doing. Yeah, 36. Yeah, I thought it was. Hey, that was a cracking day. The collab beer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Drank it the other day. That was a very nice ESB, a green hopped ESB. 5.7%. It wasn't supposed to be 5.7. Someone did the math wrong. But I'm not surprised when everyone's steaming. But it came out beautiful. It was a really nice beer. Yeah. And I'm surprised because there were so many people there absolutely battered. Not just me. And when you're drinking 13% beers, it gets messy at some stage. And I was certainly messy. Yeah. I was certainly on my way. I won't get invited to any more collabs. No, never. No, it was just that I was steaming. Yeah. No, I was probably the only one steaming. Everyone else, it was holding their beer quite well. Yeah. Although I wasn't really steaming. Yeah. I wasn't bad when I was there, but when you've had enough. That's what I was. But I mean, you start drinking at 7 in the morning. On Imperial Stout was at 8 in the morning. By about 4:45, and it was one after the other. No, not with how many were there. There's 11 breweries there. I was the smallest bloke. Anyway, I'd have got knocked the shit out of. So yeah. They'd have just picked me up and put me to the side. No, I wasn't the smallest. There was one smaller than me. Yeah. Oh, maybe two actually. Yeah, I think the camera bloke was smaller. Yeah. Yeah, it was busy. 11 different breweries, lots of other people there. There were people from university. Camera were in attendance. £10 for a JD. Oh, that. Good evening, Phil. How are you? Weldstone Raider was there. I don't know who that is. Oh, the beer festival. Yeah, it was busy, wasn't it, Chris? Jesus. Yeah, Taproom Saturday was a bit more relaxed. Obviously went to Black Iris, then Neon Raptor, Liquid Light, Castle Rocks, Fox and Grapes. It's surprising. Started at 12 and it was 11:30. Oh, I don't know many people on YouTube, to be fair. I don't really take notice of the rest of YouTube. I watch one theme park bloke, and that's about it. All right. Well, if he's raising it for charity, like, can't pop that. Can you? So easy enough going, but still, it's one of them beers. If you're not really an ale drinker, it's a nice one just to pop in every now and again. But there's certainly not much to it. Good at Lidl's Ruby Ale, or should we call it Marston's? I swear it's Marston's. It looks like a Marston's bottle anyway. Maybe. looking forward to calming down now as well. There's only so much beer you can drink. One thing I did learn this weekend is that Adam, Harry, and Rob can drink some beer, although they still kept themselves. They drank strong beer and wheat beer, moving from one to the other, and very well done because they kept sober, or at least relatively sober. And I was watching what they're doing. No, I won't. Hobgoblin all day long over this. No, nothing in the pipeline, Sam. No, I'm keeping one. I've got to save up for Christmas now. You know, as the sole worker in the family, Christmas comes first, and just I didn't spend anywhere near as much as I thought I was going to spend. So at least for Christmas, yeah. Robin Hood Beer Festival was amazing, mate. It was a very good festival, possibly the best Robin Hood Beer Festival I've been to. Location was a bit different. Castle probably is like the home of it, but I can't see him ever getting back to the castle because the castle wants silly money now, and they've kind of ruined the castle in what they've done. It's not the same location as it once was. So the cricket ground, as long as they can expand onto the pitch a little bit more and just make it a bit more inviting all the way round, I think they'll win. It's a good, safe location. Not that anybody's been checked on the gate. You could have walked in with something you shouldn't have. There was no security, proper security checking people's bags off. But I certainly didn't see it, and unless I was there early, and you know, because we were one of the first people to get there. When we got there, it was virtually empty, and didn't take long to fill up. Bloody hell! Within a good half an hour, it was already starting to get decent. And me, Dave, and Liam Rusco got our pictures took pretty much straight away. We were there by Castle Rock Brewery's social media lady. See, I'm not really a cricket fan, to be fair, but I did like it when England beat Australia once. I don't know when it was, but some World Cup or something, or maybe it was the Ashes. I don't know. I've never been interested in that game where someone's in the stands and they're belting the ball that could kill you at you when you're in the stands. Yeah. Someone's not looking what they're doing. Next minute, woof, gone. You're dead. Yeah, next one. Someone has got to have been killed by a ball in the stands from the cricket. Got to be. You are not telling me all these cricket games that somebody wasn't paying attention to the game and the ball's plonked them. Same with golf as well. You can imagine someone on a golf course, Tiger Woods, woof, 300 foot in the air, this ball comes down, some poor bloke stood there, not expecting next minute, dush. Because it's banter, you know, that sort of, I mean, a football in the head, you know, but a baseball, golf ball, or even a cricket ball. Oof. I'm not sure we'll see any Halloween beer this year again. We're going to see it. We're going to see it in the next week or so, aren't we? It was balmy, Chris, wasn't it? It was loud, especially where we was in that area where Navigation Brewery was. It was loud there. Jesus, there was some bloke doing bloody beer reviews, shouting, "Wee!" Yeah, I don't know where he was. Got a right gob on him. I bet he's got a sore throat today. Sit behind the goal. Hey, Forest actually winning for a change. Makes a change. 3 out of 4 now. Pumpkin beers. Yeah, Sam. If you go to the specialist retailers, you'll get them. Beers of Europe, over here, Trembling Madness, but none in the supermarkets at the moment. It's crap in the supermarkets. Absolutely crap. Yeah, but I mean, up until last year, well, no, 2 years ago, we had Dunkel Festa. That was a cracker of an Halloween beer. And also pumpkin. And there was a time the Morrison's supermarket over here, they used to have a selection of about 5 or 6 pumpkin themed beers, and they were really, really good. And they'd also Halloween themed beers, rather. And then they'd also have Christmas themed beers, and sometimes even they release some Halloween beers. You need to get the horses into supermarkets. Doesn't matter bolting. It's one of the big things of the year. What do adults want? Beers themed to that occasion. Father's Day themed beers, Valentine's Day themed beers. It's not rocket science to give somebody a bottle of beer that's Valentine's Day themed. They're missing the trick. Everything else is Valentine's Day, Halloween themed, and etc. etc. And it's like the supermarkets are either not bothering, or the breweries can't deliver the amount, or it's a case of the breweries think, I'm not giving that amount of beer for that price. Maybe there's more to it than meets the eye. Maybe the breweries want to do it, but the supermarkets are being greedy, as they are. They're trying to get everything for stupid prices, and so there's no money made of it. And I know that because I was speaking to a brewer the other day, and I don't know if it was Thornbridge he worked for, or one of the big breweries. And basically, when one of their beers went into supermarkets, they was making a few pence off each pallet, not off each bottle, off each pallet. That is crap. Holt's, not so sure. I'm not sure about that. And welcome back, Mr. Bum. Yeah, I don't like Halloween either as well. Strange little fuckers knocking on your door. Yeah. We used to live on a different estate, and you get them knocking on the door. The Morrison's manager, Beveridge, listens to your reviews. Hopefully not this one. Swearing. But yeah, we used to get them on the other estate we lived on. And they'd knock on your door and there'd be some teenager. And, oh, God, I've got, here's a quid. And then all of a sudden I went upstairs. There's 4 of them hid behind a hedge. Next one comes round. You fuck off. I'm not here to give all my money away to teenagers who aren't even dressed up. Little kids, give them a few sweets. That I don't mind, little kids. We're not teenagers. Go and get yourself a job. When I was a teenager, I was doing the paper round. I think it was. Or something. No, I worked in the butchers as well. I did do a paper round at one stage. Put the paper through the wrong door, but yeah. This is the thing, isn't it? The only thing we do in advent calendars, it means everything else has to stop while you're doing advent calendars. Yeah, I mean, if the shops are good for that, good for the kids. Little kids, it's awesome up to a certain age, but it's them that aren't the right age. They're just going out just to get money off people, or even to rob people, because they'll knock on people's doors. You get some little frail old person come to the door, start intimidating. In certain areas, it does happen. Start intimidating, trying to come mad or intimidating. They get what for? Yeah, good for little kids. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't know what people are about on the streets. I mean, we'll put some Halloween projections on the wall this year. If it's not chucking it down, I've got a new projector, so I might set it up with my projector screen that I acquired from work that we're chucking away, and set it up in the bushes, and set up a big Halloween projection on the TV. That'd be good. Give them lollipops. What you want to do is give them something that gives them the farts or shits. Now that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Especially the older kids. They start eating it and they're like, oh, brilliant. Yeah, I never went Halloween doing anything for Halloween. It's just not my tea. No. I had a phone call from somebody then. I don't know what that was about. Prune wine. Yeah. Prune wine lollipops. Yeah. Yeah. The treat could be a glass of imperial stout, a shot of imperial stout. There'd be people walking up the road. You know, what was that? It actually does sound like a plan, though. Let me grab my other bottle. Oh, might as well do two in one, as you do. Now, either somebody was ringing me there, or somebody's rang me by mistake. One shall find out later. Quite an interesting phone call. Unless the name was wrong when I seen it. So, me old mate. I've not drank this since I spewed up. So, well, let's hope that don't happen again. And to be fair, all that beer this weekend, and I did not get spew up, so that was good. Although we should be spewing up, shouldn't we? Now, the idea behind prune wines are dried plums. So my whole um, ideology was, I ain't even found the red cards yet. Although, to be fair, I've not even found that jacket. So my ass is like a TARDIS. You put something down, you don't find it for a week. I need to, what's the word? Oh, what was I going to say now? Oh, yeah, prune wine. I need to, prune wine. Back to prune wine. I've just been thrown off. Yeah. So, yeah, my ideology was it's dried plum. So I'm thinking plum wine. And it wasn't plum wine, it turned out prune wine. Yeah. So it just goes to show you. Good evening, Andy, mate. Good to see all those beer reviews you're coming out with, mate. And can't fault you. No, she was going to go for a run, but it's chucking it down with rain here, so she's not bothered. But it's only a small beer, thank God. It's only a 330. So I won't be coming down the shed again tonight. That's the only downside. I'll say I did two together. She's bound to check the video as well, so I can't even lie these days. Not like the old days where I could get away with it. I know she cracks on with the videos sometimes, so I'll just tell her I've done an 8.5 and a 4.5 or whatever it bloody is. These things happen, eh? It's the only thing with YouTube. There's no use. There's no use saying you've done something less because the evidence is in front of us. It's on the bloody internet, as you're saying it. So it's like any of us out there who've got wives who are thinking every day's a beer review, mate. Every single day. Now, live beer reviews, that's going to be more interesting. Yeah, December. Yeah. In December, I'll have to spread the beer reviews through. If I'm going to do three, I'll spread them one at 5, one at 7, but they'll only be 20 minutes long, 25 minutes long at the most, and then probably one at 9. If I even do 3 beer reviews, or I do 2 lives, I think probably 2 lives and then a standard normal beer review will probably be the best way. She does like Baileys. She's got a cold at the moment, so we're both a bit bunged up. We've got a cold on the kids again. It is. I've saved a bit for a 1-minute review. These 1-minute reviews are going down well. They're a bit hit and miss though. Sometimes you get good views and sometimes you get shite views. You can't win them all. But yeah, I think Good evening, Paul. How are you? Good to meet you the other day, buddy. Yeah, Old Tom's a decent beer. You know, it's an old fella. You know, like myself. I feel old these days. Jesus Christ. Grey hair. I don't feel old inside. I might get lucky, but I don't feel it. I don't feel any older than a 19-year-old. And Old Tommy Ginger. Oh, Old Tommy Chocolate. That was also exceptional. Why they stopped doing it? Beggars believe. I do think that breweries sometimes get rid of brands too quickly, even if it's just a rebrew every now and again or a rebottle every now and again. Just if it's a good beers need to be reintroduced. Now, tweaking a beer to perfect it, yes. Trooper stuff, some of it's okay. I find that, yeah, some of it. Halloween and fireworks. See, I'm not bothered about fireworks now. It's expensive. Yeah. I don't think there'll be any fireworks events in Nottingham the way we're going. They've all been cancelled. So whether we go to a local one, though my kids aren't bothered about fireworks, to be honest. It's funny, isn't it? I love fireworks when I'm in Orlando or at theme parks, but when it's home, I hate it. Some dickhead letting fireworks off at 12 o'clock at night, you know, when you're trying to sleep. We used to have an idiot just at the back of us here, setting, doing rockets that just went above, well, they seemed to go above our house. So I did the same to him. Got a milk bottle and aimed it just above his chimney, as you do. Yeah, yeah. Sorted him out. It was a crack. I tell you what, Paul, that was some weekend. Friday, well, for me also Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Bit nervy meeting people I've never met before because it is. You are nervous. Yeah, I wasn't a kid then, Greg. Not a kid at all. No, they were just being dickheads. And I thought, I too can play that game. Yeah. They shouted through to my kids, telling my kids to shut up through the hedge. Said, "Shut up! You're making a noise." And I didn't want any confrontation, so I put a fence up in the end. I thought that will stop it. It stopped it. And then I seen the bloke 10 year back, 7 or 8 years later, and he's a little fart arsey bloke, and I could easily take him. And I thought to myself, why the hell didn't I go round and say to him, "Oh, you tend to shut up through the edge," but you know, as you are, you don't want trouble. That's not the way I am. Yeah, flat Baghdad here, no. On homebrew. Hey, fair play, mate. I've got 30 odd pints of Wraggys golden ale to drink as well. I need to start doing that. Setting them under the goals. We had an industrial firework on the Arboretum. I was young then. And I set this industrial firework off on the dahlia border, and it filled the whole of the Arboretum in some blue smoke. God knows what the blue smoke was. I didn't hang around long enough to find out. Off the L till Thursday. I play there. Yeah, it does take a bit of a while to bounce back, doesn't it? I was feeling it all day Sunday. I was so knackered last night. Still tired tonight. Legs still throbbing from that manhole cover. Don't walk over manhole covers and don't fall through. It hurts. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Got a morbid. I'll have a morbid fear of manhole covers now. In future, I'll walk around them. Usually, you just like, sod it, drive over them. Now I think, walk around. It's like puddles. When you know sometimes that puddles, it could be something in the road. Wilco's is both homebrew stuff at the moment. Yeah, I mean, if I was going to buy homebrew beers, homebrew brew kits, I would always go to somewhere like, depends on like, obviously how much you can afford, but go Love Brewing, try their Beer Works range. Every single one of them is decent. Wilco's is a good entry level beer, but certainly not the best. by no means. Anything from Bulldog Brews is decent. There's lots of decent stuff out there. Right, gotta go. Gonna get a bollocking. Yeah, and good home brew shops. Yeah, because if they're into brewing, they'll be able to tell you. Now you can get the home brew kits from Wilco's and get some separate hops and try to play around with the kits, up the AB. There's lots you can do. There's lots of people have done out there to with these kits to make them better. As Walt Disney would say, to plus it, you know. Right, gotta run. Yeah, your dinner's waiting. Thank you everyone for dropping on. 45 minutes. Wow. Bollockins will ensue. Cheers, everyone. It was good to catch up. And hopefully again in a couple of days. Cheers. And a proper tap room tonight. No actual beer reviews. Hey. I've got plenty of beers coming, mate. Yeah. I did 2 beer hauls last night and I've got multiple beer hauls all around me. Yeah. I just need time to get the bookers on. Cheers all. See you soon. Done. You too.